Gandolfo.
Okay, I'm Celine Gandolfo, and back in 1999, this whole property was scheduled to be developed, and the townspeople came together, and we were able to preserve it for the public and for wildlife. One thing that was really wonderful, it's 7.5 acres, but then it's connected to the pond, and the pond was donated also. And
40 acres.
40 acres, yeah. So it was, as I said, the very first piece that we saved for the open space, with the open space fund.
Right?
Oh, go on.
Before this was purchased, a bulldozer in probably one day came through here and carved out this road in one day. And here we are 15 years later trying to repair what that one machine did in one day, and that's what this planning party is all about. It's the second one we've had, or the third one, since we've acquired the land to try to repair the damage done and replant with native species and get rid of invasive species which move in.
One of the reasons this land was so important is because it's an upland. And the reason I mentioned the pond, because a lot of species will breed in the pond, but they live in the upland. Extremely important to save. There are species in the pond that don't exist anywhere else. They're unique to this pond, and that was another motivation for saving it. It's wonderful, the work that is being done, path that we put through here so people could enjoy it. This deck here was put so it would save this dune area in here, but people could enjoy the pond, so it wouldn't erode. And as Dennis mentioned, the work that's being done today, the plantings, and it's just wonderful community spirit to come together to do that. It's a great part of appearances, and we're just welcoming the whole project.
First of all, we got a grant from the county for the bulk of the money. We have the AmeriCorps volunteers, which of course are no charge. So that's the AmeriCorps program. We are also using some money that was given to us by Guy Patrick that came from the original Regreening Committee, which was Ray Wells, Francis Euler, Barbara Rushmore, and others, Wendy Everett. So we have some of that money, and we have the funds from our cork sales, where the Provincetown Conservation Trust volunteers collect corks all over town from just about every restaurant, all the package stores. People all over town save their corks, and we sell them in bulk on eBay, and that we have made thousands of dollars, and Celine was instrumental in that program too, starting it. And some of that money is being spent here today. We call that Corks to Trees, and that's
and actually,
happening.
Traditionally, just meant to mention too, the property was saved by town funds, by state funds, by federal funds, and by raised funds, personally raised funds. Not personally my person, but raised funds by many individuals. And so it was a interesting project to do. It was good. Important, very important project. The Patricks originally owned this property, and they did want to save it, but they ended up having to make plans for developing, and we're very excited when we came forward to try to save it. And they donated the pond area, and then the 7.5 they sold to us, and I think all the townspeople are very grateful for that. So thank you, Patricks.
Thank you, Patricks.
Yes.